sometimes when you try to be funny, you're not gonna be funny.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like the pushing the fun, like it's like a dad joke. White people shit.
Yeah. That's why people always say, when people always say, "Oh, just be yourself," I'm like, well, that's how I got into this fucking mess.
See, that's how black people. You see that? That's how black people end up slaves. You see, we ended up slaves because white people got a dead poker face. Look at this face. You don't know what he holding, right? Look at that. Plus, he got blue eyes. You know what they say about white people? Blue eyes.
And what do they say about black people?
They'll do anything to win.
I have not won many things.
You ain't never. Come on, man.
I mean,
look how you holding the drink.
I am white, so
look
I guess
how,
I did win.
Look how he's holding the drink. Look at your drink. Look at your drink, and put your drink back up.
We were at a comedy club, and me and Russell were assuming that the bad smell in the comedy club came from one of the white people. So we just started talking in Spanish because we knew they weren't going to understand us when we said, "Oye, pero este chico aquí se huele como popó." You know, like they don't understand that. You know, so it's like that's our code.
He said the white people smell.
See, we don't. Black people just don't do that. We be like, he stink. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
bro.
Well, it's like you said, you guys didn't have a language.
So
to say it.
that's how I have myself 85% adjusted because I have to change my language in order to not be worried about how people perceive me.
No, black
And we
people
white
don't do
people
that.
call that code switching.
I think
See, we gave it a little fancy name, code switching.
That's code switching.
Code switching.
White people, but real white people smell like buffaloes and horses and stuff.
Oh man.
Like real talk, real white people have a settled word smell,
bison.
right? White, because my granddad's white. His smell was like he always smelled like onions.
Well, we definitely smell like buffalo wings a lot of the time. You know?
and old black people,
Yeah.
I did black people.
I just smell like buffalo thighs, actually.
Buffalo.
Nah, man. I mean, you have to look at it. We could have never, black people in general, right? The reason why y'all was able to beat black people and just specifically Africans, because we really can't communicate at all. There's no way possible to communicate. Spanish people were able to do it with no problem, and y'all the only ones that have an actual language.
Yeah, that's the weird thing about it, is that like all these countries, but they all speak the same language, just different dialects and all that. Whereas, unfortunately, someplace like Africa, there's a lot of different languages. So it's like you have to know a lot more about your surroundings to communicate to people there. So it's like, yeah, that's terrible.
You know